Reading on Sunday, the 3rd of November, 2024. I'm really not sure what to make of these readings this month, to be honest with you. But here we go. I'm going to read it anyway. I don't know if I'm going to give you much of an interpretation of this or not. It's called, guess what? Abundance 103. I don't know if this is going to carry on the whole month or not, but it was Abundance 101, 102. Now it's Abundance 103. First quote is from a lady called Starhawk, and she's an American. I think she's a writer, she's feminist, I guess maybe she's a mystic, and she's certainly spiritual. And she said, another world is possible. Another world is also necessary. For this one is unjust, unsustainable, and unsafe. It's up to us to envision, fight for, and create that world. A world of freedom, real justice, balance, and shared abundance. A world woven in a new design. And I read a little bit about her, and I guess that one of the things that she is working against is the patriarchy, where the world's controlled by men. And Reverend Jesse said the other week, I think it was last week or the week before, that, world where one gender controls the whole process is not acceptable. He didn't use those words. He said it's no good replacing a patriarchy with a matriarchy. So there you are. But you can kind of see where she's coming from, that she wants to change things. Not that she wants to change it to a matriarch at all. No, she just wants to make it a safer place in which we all live, and a more equal place in which we all live. And if, like me, you lived in parts of the world where women really are oppressed, then you can really understand this. Let me see. I was going to share one other thing before I move on, actually. And I've mentioned this, I think I might have mentioned it in talks I've given at Creative Life, and maybe on here as well, that I had a unique advantage growing up because my father died when I was 4 years old. And because of that, I was able to see how women were treated in the world. My mother, she never got married again. She was a single mother for the rest of her life. And I could see that she was at a real disadvantage compared with men. In fact, at that time in the UK, and it was the financial system, not a political one, that was the issue. She couldn't even get a mortgage to buy a house without a male relative co-signing it for her. So can you imagine that? In the 20th century, the second half of the 20th century, and she could not get a mortgage without a male relative co-signing it for her. God knows what would have happened had she not had any surviving male relatives. It's not likely, but it's possible. So I get an early advantage. So I can really get some glimpse. Obviously, I can't experience it. I'm a man, not a woman, but I can glimpse some of the issues that have existed for women and still do in this country, but more so in lots of other countries. So there you are. I had to give you my 10 cents worth on that because just wanted to underline the fact that this is a really, really valid point. And if you don't like what I say, fine, it's okay. It's just my opinion. I think we still need to keep changing things. I mean, lots and lots of ways, but you know that. All who come in contact with that great calm of my life are made strong and confident, are healed and blessed. That was Ernest Holmes in The Science of Mind, page 302. That is a good affirmation, actually. In fact, I think that's a much better affirmation than the ones we get down below. No disrespect to our writer, but I think that is a wonderful affirmation. And for me, it's an affirmation because I can't say that that's the truth of who I am right now. Is it something to which I aspire? Absolutely. Is it somewhere I am yet? No. So I think all who come in contact with that great calm of my life are made strong and confident, are healed and blessed. I think that's a wonderful, wonderful affirmation. And it's probably going to be my summary for a whole darn thing, actually. Our limited beliefs lead to limited experience. True. This is true individually and collectively, as people and as societies, and as a species, actually. While it can be said that societies improve over time, this process is not guaranteed. True, you can see it around the world. We have co-created societies that foster inequality, true, and do not recognize the divinity and worth of every individual. That's true, and it depends on your view as to what divinity means. One of the wonderful aspects of abundance is that we're always at a point of opportunity to make changes for the better, beginning with changes in how we think about ourselves and our world. When we have a negative experience or practice, we can see our way to a solution with a positive result, i.e., when we're coming from an abundance mindset. This kind of positive mindset can be cultivated through spiritual practices in which we redefine our possibilities, talents, and ways of behavior. We begin by seeing a better way in mind and then visualize our way toward its expression. True, spiritual mind treatment. Affirmation. Abundance of anything is necessary for us to be fulfilled. We'll come back to this a bit. Excess or insufficiency become burdens. Finding the degree of abundance we feel is fulfilling. Finding the degree of abundance we feel is fulfilling requires us to embrace a healthy concept and clarity. Using excess to salve, S-A-L-V-E, heal, an unhealthy ego leads to negative experiences. We're all accountable for the energy and consciousness we contribute to the whole, and we reap what we sow. So if you think about abundance here as an abundance mindset, it's not denying the abundance of things. It's not denying nice cars, nice houses, etc. But what it's talking about is from an abundance mindset where we believe that we can have an abundance of all things, including love, gratitude, etc., etc. So it's the whole thing. And we tend to think of abundance in just merely material terms. No, it's not. It's the whole darn thing. But it's also true that when we do have abundance of material stuff, money, etc., that we are in a position to go out and help other people. And when we develop an abundance mindset, meaning that we believe that whatever's going on now, that we have some control over it and we can change it for the better, that to me is an abundance mindset. And this is a short reading. Reverend Lisa had not been on as far as I could see at 9:30 this morning, but then I was at Creative Life Spiritual Center. I'm just knowing that she'll be on every day. I just don't know what time because she's out of town. So she will be on tomorrow, maybe 9:30. I don't know, but just look out. If you get our messages, you'll know when she's live on Facebook, just like you'll know when I'm live on Facebook. But if you miss them, hey, it doesn't matter. They're recorded anyway. If you missed our service today, same thing, ditto, it's recorded. You can see it on Facebook now, or you can go to YouTube whenever it's uploaded. I'm not sure who's uploading it today. It could very well be Danielle Mercadal. I'm not sure. So Danielle's probably uploading that. So I'll give you his affirmation and then I'll go back to Ernest Holmes. I live in a world that works for everyone because it works for me. You got to think about that one. I live in a world that works for everyone because it works for me. I'm strong in my compassion, dependable in my agreements, and honest in my thoughts and expressions. That's fine. I am strong in my compassion, dependable in my agreements. In other words, I'm true to my word, and honest in my thoughts and expressions. Same thing. Going back to Ernest Holmes, he said, all who come in contact with that great calm of my life are made strong and confident, are healed and blessed. I think, personally, that is a better affirmation. So, thanks for watching this short reading. I do try and keep them short. I will once again, this month or next month, read from Murphy, because I love Murphy. Oh, I've also got his book on Kindle, so I will actually go back. Maybe I'll drag one or two of those out during the next month and just see how those go, because I think it's such a great message. With that, I'm going to say adieu. I'm going to say au revoir. See you next time. And most of all, take care. And especially from my soul to yours, namaste.